Have you tried everything and still found no real solution for your weight problem? If that's the case, the new minutes will be a game changer. Keep on watching.
Half a million Americans are taken to the hospital every year because of suicide attempts.
Suicide, it's now front and center with many people.
That's right. In fact, statistics show the suicide rate among women is on the rise.
She was my wife, Linda, a beautiful woman aged 42 who sacrificed everything to lose weight. She ate healthy, gave up sugar and gluten, and drank lemon water every morning. She tried low-carb, low-fat, vegan, paleo, and all the exercise programs like P90X, Tap Out, and the 80-Day Obsession, just as the doctor ordered. But the scales never changed. She was depressed and exhausted. And then, suddenly, I was all alone, with 2 children in my arms asking me where their mother was. I couldn't sleep or eat for days, upset with myself because I never realized how dangerous her problem had become. Upset with God for letting things happen this way, and upset with the doctors, the diets, the exercise programs, and the weight loss products that only made her sick. So why am I sharing my painful story with you today? Because this tragic event forced me to go on a journey that changed the life of my sister, my father, and 79,452 other people already. And this number is going up by the day. Pay close attention. This information could also save your life or the life of someone you love. For anybody experiencing problems with their weight, starting today, they can all be a thing of the past. I'll share with you a habit that only takes 30 seconds a day to torch fat for 20 hours every 24 hours. This secret has been closely guarded by the Japanese for hundreds of years. It's a habit so powerful, it can turn your body into a fat-burning engine. And that's not everything. It will also help you get rid of your stress, worry, and anxiety. It will get your blood sugar and blood pressure back into balance. You'll feel your body getting younger and your energy restored. Your skin will become more supple, soft, and radiant. And your hair and nails will be strong and shiny again. No matter your age, sex, health condition, or metabolism, it will help you burn roughly 2 pounds a night, guaranteed. Today, you will discover the secret reason why the Japanese enjoy supple bodies their entire lives, and why they look young regardless of their age. Take a look at these photos. This transformation took place in only 2 weeks using a simple ritual that I learned from the longest living Japanese doctor, Shigeki Hinohara. She's my sister, Rita, 48 years old, and in 14 days she managed to lose 58 pounds. Let me put her on the line.
After giving birth to Carlitos, I ballooned to 210 pounds and couldn't manage to lose any of it. With this 30-second ritual, my life completely transformed. Not only have I lost a lot of weight, but my blood sugar dropped miraculously from 200 to 110. I sleep better and no longer feel stressed. I look 15 years younger. People look at me with admiration now and ask me, "What's your secret?" I never thought I would be in this position.
Therefore, it's absolutely crucial that you keep watching this video until the very end, because you're about to finally discover the truth about diets, exercise, gastric surgery, the only way to lose weight that prevents you from ever gaining fat again, and the reason why we age ahead of time. You'll also discover that losing weight has nothing to do with your genes, and that you can still burn fat despite eating all of your favorite foods anytime you want. Harsh restrictions are not the key to burning fat, the same as they never caused fat gain in the first place. It only takes 30 seconds a day for your body, your health, and the quality of your life to change forever from the very first day. Guaranteed by 3 of the most renowned doctors in the world. This is not about money, diets, or working out. It's a chance to effortlessly lose stubborn belly fat and never worry about deadly health complications again. Rita left her doctors speechless and every overweight woman and man desperate to know her secret. Her old friends barely recognize her these days, and she's still astonished when she looks in the mirror or when she puts on her clothes and realizes she dropped another size. Without medication or surgery, she managed to get rid of not only a huge number of extra pounds that were hanging from her body, but also of different health problems that were creeping up in her life, like diabetes. And despite eating tasty foods like pizza, burgers, ice cream, and pasta, she never gained the weight back. Through the help of a small ritual that only takes 30 seconds a day. The same ritual that can make you feel like you can overcome any obstacle and fly like a bird. Spread your wings with ease. That release is incredible. Rita and thousands of people across the world got their energy back and the desire to do new things with their soulmates, their children, and friends. The best part is that they got rid of not just fat, but also saggy skin, cellulite, drooping cheeks, and a fluffy stomach. And everything happened so fast. Because the new fat-burning engine will convert anything and everything that reaches your stomach into energy. It happens almost immediately and lasts for 20 hours a day. Does that sound good to you? Stay with me until the very end, because I promise you, you can melt away pounds of stubborn fat with nothing more than this glass of water and my 30-second ritual. I can now tell you that this is something you have never seen or used before. Hi, my name is Tom Ventura, and my story is very personal and embarrassing. But if you or someone you love has 20, 40, 80, or more extra pounds to lose, this video might just save their life. First, I want to congratulate you for getting so far in your search for a solution, because that's exactly what you're getting today, a proven solution. Nobody on this planet was more motivated than me to find a remedy to the disease that took away Linda's life. I'm no doctor, I'm no nutritionist or scientist from an Ivy League university. I'm a real person just like you, whose wife committed suicide from the depression caused by excessive weight. And that's when I promised myself that nobody else on earth should go through this again, no matter how hard it would be. Since college, I studied cell biology, gerontology, and nutrition because diabetes and premature aging were running in my family. But after the death of my wife, I made the incredible discovery that can transform your body in only 2 weeks. From this to this. I've been searching this solution for years after Linda's death. It was my mission. And today, I can finally share this solution with you. The truth is that I've done something that nobody else did before me. And popular weight loss brands wanted me to be their image and create a product for them. But I refused. That's not what I promised myself when Linda died. After compiling hundreds of research papers with doctor friends and physicians, we were able to prove that you won't burn fat by starving yourself, drinking silly teas, or doing crunches until you're unable to breathe. That is the path to your old self and will only lead you to weighing even more on the scale. No, we managed to do something else, to get to the essence and the root cause of the problem. After countless hours of research, working in a lab with prestigious doctors, we finally discovered the root cause. And by isolating the root cause, we also found the true solution. If this sounds too good to be true, I can assure you that you are wrong. Keep watching this video, and I'll prove it to you. If you haven't been able to burn fat despite countless diets, smoothies, drugs, teas, hundreds of workouts or hours spent jogging, even gastric surgery, this video is for you. It only takes 30 seconds a day, at the same time, a big glass of water, and get ready for the amazing transformation. Without changing your diet and without breaking a sweat. This has worked for Rita, my father, and hundreds of people of all genders and ages. They've all been able to burn belly fat, get firm, luscious skin, and the energy and vigor of a 20-year-old. So even if you've failed countless times before, if nothing seems to work, or worse, if you weighed even more after every failed attempt to lose weight, if you notice that your belly is growing by the day, if your skin is losing its vitality, or if you feel older than you are, listen to me. I have been through all of this twice, first with Linda and then with Rita. Trust me, there's nobody on this planet who knows more and understands this better than me. At one point, my sister Rita considered gastric surgery, but she knew the dangers she was exposing herself to and gave up on that horrible idea. She couldn't cut a piece from a healthy organ and throw it away. And cutting it was just the beginning, as there was a long path to recovery and a long list of restrictions after the surgery. like dieting. These weight loss diets are chock full of restrictions. Plus, they have a start date and an end date. And you know very well what happens when you stop, right? What you need is a solution that you can follow for the rest of your life without feeling emotional or psychological pressure. Food should make your life enjoyable and nourish your body, but dieting only makes you starve. Can you see the conflict here? This is the reason why most people fail. Studies show that over 95% of the people who lose weight on a particular diet go back to their initial weight in less than 3 years. And they've recently discovered that even prisoners in the German concentration camps, who were only fed 700 calories a day, still had body fat. So starving yourself is not the answer. The only way to get results is a simple 30-second ritual, which not only helps you lose weight, but acts as a time machine, which turns back the clock and reverses some of your other health issues as well. Watch this video until the end. It's only after you start doing this ritual that you will see results. And trust me, the more time you spend on yo-yo diets, the more of an emotional wreck you'll become. Some people told me you can lose weight if you have the willpower to work out. Willpower? We all have it in tiny amounts, and we squander it on trivial things every day. No matter what we do, some days we got it, other times we don't. But you cannot get consistent results relying on something that's not consistent. And what about working out? You might be sick and tired of personal trainers asking you, how much do you weigh? Why? How did you get here? Because a popular myth is that exercise makes you lose weight. That's completely wrong. Exercise doesn't burn fat. It only accelerates your metabolism and improves the tone of your muscles. So what's the secret then? I'll tell you what, small habits. Countless studies show that to be successful, you need a daily routine. Like the 30-second daily habit that you'll discover in the next 5 minutes. This is the only thing that worked for my sister and for thousands of others, including friends, neighbors, and relatives. You gotta do it every day, at the same time, to get results like you've never seen before. It's like brushing your teeth. Automatic. Building a ritual that leads you to success is the only way. Start now and you will have the same incredible results Rita had, and that you can see in these pictures. It took me 5 years after the death of my wife to get here. 5 years filled with countless sleepless nights and feelings of frustration, anger, and despair. Hours of studying and searching for answers, isolated from the world and without any results. I know how it feels to be stuck for a long time, and I know it is not your fault. At times, I didn't even know who I was anymore. I distanced myself from society, locked myself up in a dark room, and banged my head against the wall for 15 hours a day. Yet, nothing. I constantly felt exhausted, depressed, dizzy, and suffered from nightmares and anxiety. For 5 years, I felt like this. Yet I kept searching for the cause of premature aging, obesity, and disease, and studied nutrition, diet, cellular biology, and gerontology. I couldn't give up. I kept thinking about my wife, my kids, and the promises I made to myself. Then came August 22nd, our 20-year anniversary, when I hit a wall and cried. It was the first time I cried after my wife's death. The next day, I was supposed to go to dinner with an old college friend. We made the reservation 2 weeks in advance as he was visiting Mesa for just a few days. This was no ordinary friend, though. He worked as a doctor for the Royal House, so I will not name him here to protect his privacy. In fact, he helped many Hollywood celebrities burn fat and served on the board of the largest weight loss company in the United States. You know, those meal replacement shakes. But I didn't feel like going. That night, something weird happened. Linda appeared in my dream. She was thin, and she said, "Go." I had never seen her thin in a dream before. That's how I knew something was about to happen. I gathered all my forces, got dressed, and left to the restaurant. During dinner, my friend confessed that he was sick of this industry that's preying on people, and that he would like to do something to help those who were struggling, like my wife was. I finally had an ally, and what a powerful one. He showed me some studies from Dr. Dominic D'Agostino regarding ketosis.
Here, this is where we need to start looking for a solution. Ketosis is such a wonderful state. It was discovered in 1924 by Dr. Russell Wilder from the Mayo Clinic to treat diabetes, epilepsy, and other diseases. But it's poorly understood and very hard to consistently reach through diet alone. We need something better.
So, I redoubled my efforts. I focused my studies on what happens to the human body in a fasting state. What I discovered is that when your carb intake drops to 0 for more than 24 hours, there's an increase in a chemical secreted by your liver called glucagon. This activates an enzyme from your fat tissues called lipase, which starts a process called lipolysis, the conversion of fat to ketones. That's how I realized that the human body shifts from one source of fuel, sugar, to another source of fuel, fat, when you stop eating. So, how do we activate this new source of fuel without starving ourselves? 2 weeks went by and I got a call from my friend saying,
"We have to go to Japan. I found something."
He was referring to the famous Dr. Shigeki Hinohara, the longest living doctor in Japan and also in the whole wide world. He published more than 150 books and sold millions of copies. At 103 years old, he is the president of the St. Luke Hospital in Tokyo and respected by his students all over the world. In less than a week, we were in Japan. That's when I discovered something even more remarkable about Dr. Hinohara. He still weighed the same 120 pounds that he used to weigh in his 30s. How was that even possible? What was his secret? Pay close attention for the next 3 minutes. He told me, all the longest living people in the world, no matter their race, nationality, or sex, have one thing in common. None of them is overweight. So, if you want to live a long, healthy life, it's time to lose weight now. Yet, that can be complicated and confusing. As a nation, we continue to be sicker and fatter than ever before. Close to 70% of U.S. adults are either obese or overweight. A third of our children are obese and about to become obese adults. As you know, obesity leads to increased blood pressure, an increase in your bad cholesterol, kidney problems, fatty liver, osteoarthritis, gout, type 2 diabetes, sleep apnea, and asthma. In fact, 80% of all the people in the world who have diabetes are either overweight or obese. As you can see, there's a very strong link there, and things are getting worse. By 2050, almost half our nation will be obese, according to Health Daily. But why? What is the cause of obesity? We discovered there are 2 main causes. One is psychological, the other is physical. The first cause is not surprising. It's stress, depression, and anxiety. Stress related to your workplace, your bills, your children, family members getting sick. But the second reason is something that not many have spoken about. This information hasn't been publicly discussed, although it's crucial for men and women of all ages. It's something that doctors believe to be impossible until now. And that's our inability to increase the secretion of glucagon. So, how do we increase our glucagon levels? This was the first domino to fall in the battle against pounds. From our Japanese doctor, I found out the perfect combination of ingredients that allows us to increase our glucagon levels, which can immediately transform your body into a fat-burning engine, by allowing you to enter a deep ketosis state that you could have never obtained through diet alone. What you'll discover in the next minutes is a real fat-burning ritual that will force your body to burn fat every hour, 20 hours a day. Not only will you burn fat for 20 hours a day, you'll also stop the inflammation process and the aging process at the same time, so you'll feel younger and more energetic. Why 20 hours, you ask? Because when you burn ketones for energy, these ketone bodies can sustain about 80% of your metabolic needs. So when you're in a state of ketosis, you'll burn fat for energy roughly 80% of the time. Now I understand why Dr. Hinohara looks like a 50-year-old despite being 103 years old. Because the 30-second ritual allows you to turn back the clock for 20 hours a day. Let's run some numbers together. If you're burning fat 20 hours a day for 7 days a week, that's 140 hours a week dedicated to burning fat. There's 24 hours in a day, so that's 5.9 days a week for you to burn fat for energy and 1 day to recover. The whole process was so well thought out that it could hardly be refused. I had never seen anything like this. The fat-burning process starts as soon as you decide to apply this 30-second ritual. That's when your engine light switches on. You will feel like a jet plane that's about to take off. A boost of energy, joy, and ease will flow through your body. There's only one thing you should do, and it's so simple. Keep watching the video. If you don't feel the effects of this ritual from the very beginning, I'll send you the dozens of research papers my doctor friends worked on for free. All these clinical studies cost more than $5 million. So it's such a blessing to be able to have access to this information from the comfort of your home. But it won't be needed, I guarantee it. 30 seconds to go. Let's start our engines. Vroom, vroom. Can you feel it? Without changing your diet, without exercise, without cellulite creams or gross replacement meals, your body, your face, your state of being, everything will be like new overnight, burning fat and disease away from your body. So, what are the ingredients that make this formula work, you ask? I still carry the original sheet of paper that Dr. Hinohara wrote on in my pocket. None of his ingredients were new to me, but I had never imagined taking them together using his ratios at the exact same time every day could transform the body like this. Some of these ingredients are simple, like magnesium, an essential mineral for more than 300 functions in your body that regulates your blood sugar and blood pressure, fights depression, strengthens your heart and bones. Calcium ensures the healthy function of your bones, muscle, and nerves. And sodium, which regulates the passage of fluids and nutrients in your cells and the transmission of nerve impulses. In fact, this is a list of macro elements that is vital for humans in the right amounts and ratios, 100% natural and 100% safe. The secret lies in the way in which they are blended to increase the secretion of glucagon in your body. Let me explain further. All these elements are part of your body, but as we age, they get depleted and out of balance. So when you take them every day at the same time, using the correct ratios, they will work wonders. They will turn you into a fat-burning engine. Now, the same way high-performance engines cannot work when one of their parts is missing, your body needs all the pieces to burn fat at its full potential. That's 20 hours a day. And you can rebuild your engine in just a few seconds. Stay with me here. Rita started taking these ingredients in the evening. The next morning, she stepped on her scale. Wow, she lost 3 pounds. 3 pounds had basically melted overnight, right from the beginning. It was a great start, and she was already looking forward to the next day's ritual. We knew she was on the right track. After a few days, she could feel her pants getting larger around her waist. She called me and she said,
My stomach felt slimmer, my face looked more rested, and my skin was tighter and more radiant.
After 7 days, she was a new woman. She weighed 14 pounds less and started calling some of her old friends to go out. She was feeling great. I was extremely happy with the results and never felt more appreciated because I saw the difference and I was shocked. The transformation was stunning. The first part of my mission had been completed. My 72-year-old father, Francis, after 10 days on the ritual, told me, I finally got to see how it was like to be normal, to have a life where you don't think about the fact that nobody likes you, that you won't be able to use your medical insurance, or that you're not even allowed to eat burgers and ice cream. Finally, I was done with those restrictions. After about a week with the ritual, I did some blood work. I called my doctor, and he told me he was floored. These were my results from before and after. My cholesterol was looking better, my stress hormones, even my antioxidant levels. He gasped, I don't know what you've done, but this is amazing. Keep it up. And guess what? In the coming days, there were even greater improvements. I became a fat-burning engine. It didn't even matter what I had for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. My body looked better than ever before. Now, you can throw away all the weight loss products you've accumulated over the years because you won't need anything else. This 30-second ritual will change your life. You'll start dancing, smiling, having a good time, all while feeling sexier and more attractive with each passing day. You might even fall in love with life again and enjoy a fantastic sex life as your libido rockets higher. Seeing how well this treatment worked for Rita and my father, I wanted to try it out with some friends who were resisting other diets. I quickly realized there would be some problems because they had different body types, genes, and metabolisms. So I would need to carefully figure out how to adapt every element in the formula to their body. I needed help. I knew that without adequate preparation, the whole ritual was pretty much worthless. That's why a lot of supplements don't have any effect. And this is something that no one will tell you. Because, as my friend said, Big Pharma's interest is to keep you on the hamster wheel, not solve your problems. I had to make it happen, so I reached out to my contacts in manufacturing. I went to Greece, Colombia, and Vietnam to combine all the ingredients into a single capsule. I made dozens of tests that failed because there was a mistake in the ratios, or in the order in which the ingredients were mixed. Yes, the order in which you combine the ingredients is critical, because if you reverse it, you will no longer get the same result. So you need to combine and blend them one by one to maximize the effects. It was a feat of strength, touring countries and factories, until I realized that the best solution was back home, in the USA, a lab in Boulder, Colorado that could do it all for me. They made the impossible happen and put this capsule together for us. But first, let me ask you something. Imagine for a moment, what is it worth to you to get back the years of your youth? Those months and years of joy, happiness, with your children, family, friends, and loved ones. When you can live exactly as you want in the body that you've always dreamed of. Is it $8,000? Is it everything you currently own? Heck, you cannot even put a number on it. And in fact, you shouldn't. Because you can have the life you're dreaming of without financial constraints. This is not about money, and I'm not looking to get rich out of this, because I know how it feels to be abandoned, disappointed, and frustrated. This is about fulfilling my mission. I get tears in my eyes as I say this, and I don't want you or anybody that you know to go through that horrible experience. It's too much. All I want is to keep my word and help people. That's why I will not ask you for $400 for this solution, which many people said was a steal, or even half, not even a quarter. Don't worry about the price. Despite the fact that I paid heaps for my research and travels, you get to keep a 30-day supply of the 30-second ritual for just $79. And I've also created 3 ways for you to save so that you can get the 30-second ritual at the best rate I've ever offered. It's a massive effort to put this product in the hands of thousands of people. I know for a fact that nobody can give you a better quality product, and that nobody has ever gotten the amazing savings you get on this page today. As Walt Disney said, all our dreams come true if we have the courage to pursue them. So, press the button and choose the package that's right for you, and you will get to a page that looks like this. Fill out the form and press the button, and in just a few days, you will receive at your doorstep the package that will put a smile on your face. The best part about everything I've told you is that this is a 100% guaranteed way to lose weight for men and women of all ages. It was initially observed while treating diabetes patients in 1924, and recently upgraded by the most knowledgeable doctors in the world with backgrounds in nutrition, diabetes, and cardiology for more than 50 years. It rejuvenates your body with every passing day, and it helps heal the disease that's caused and fueled by body fat. It allows you to eat your favorite foods and burn fat for 20 hours around the clock every day. It's a daily ritual of just 30 seconds that doesn't require any effort on your part or change to your diet. It's 100% safe. And because I believe in God, keep my promises, and want to help you out, I stand behind my words 100% with my ironclad guarantee. I'll give you 60 days to get results or get your money back. No ifs or maybes. If you're not completely happy, or if your life won't change as expected, my team and I will be here waiting for your email or phone call. And if you're not absolutely enthusiastic with your results, you'll get your money back in 48 hours. You have my word. I still remember the day my wife committed suicide. I remember how she felt her whole life because of her extra weight. And I know how it feels to lose your hope and faith, to stop believing, to lock yourself up in a room, repress your anger. That's why I urge you to try the 30-second ritual today. It won't disappoint you. And before 60 days are up, if you decide it's not for you, I'll buy it back and refund your money. This way, there are no risks on your side, only results and fulfilled promises. In fact, the biggest risk is not to order the product right now, to live with the regret of what you could have achieved with your life and your body. Here's what Natalie told me after applying the 30-second ritual for 2 weeks.
I started feeling better about myself once I saw the weight come off. My general mood is now happy, I sleep better, and I no longer feel stressed. My blood sugar dropped from 210 to 120. Needless to say, my overall health has greatly improved. I also told my daughter Sarah about the ritual, and after doing it for 10 days, she entered the Miss Elegant Universe pageant, and she's already passed the first auditions. I would have loved to find out about the 30-second ritual a lot sooner. It would have helped me skip a lot of unnecessary steps and get straight to this state that I'm enjoying right now.
It's time for your own experience, without any risks. Click the button below and choose your package wisely. Everything you've tried so far is now a thing of the past. This is your chance to hop into the time machine and go back in time to transform your life. The 30-second ritual worked wonders for Rita, Natalie, Sarah, and thousands of people. We've all been able to turn our life around despite our past shortcomings. You could be the next success story of this program. In fact, I look forward to getting your email updates. You now have two options. The first one is to say no and remain with your current weight and problems, with your pains and frustrations, with your health, body, skin, and life getting worn out by the day. Or you can say yes, and in just 30 seconds a day, to stop feeling afraid about what you eat, and finally wear the clothes you want without the fear of being judged. You'll be able to go out dancing, practice your favorite sports, and live the life you truly desire for yourself. So stop waiting for someday, because it can all be yours when you decide to make this change today. This is the only thing that works and that can get you out of your rut. I know you want to break free and embrace this new reality, a reality confirmed by thousands of people who radically transformed themselves, a reality that melts pounds, a reality of happiness, parties, and eating well. This should be yours. A reality where you have control over your life and your weight, where you're exactly as you desire to be, where every morning you wake up happy and grateful to be alive, feeling loving and loved. A reality where you enjoy looking at yourself in the mirror, free from pain and excess pounds. It's time to be smart. Choose your package and choose the life you want.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to click the link below in order to find out more.